Hello, beautiful mamas, and welcome to the official week one of the Prenatal Pause Connecting Woman to Womb. My name is Vanessa. I'm a certified prenatal yoga specialist. I've also done a few side courses with doula, pelvic floor, regulating nervous system, just everything. This is my my fifth pregnancy with my fifth child, and I am so excited to share this journey with you. So today we're going to be doing what is called an ocean breath for our pranayama, for our breathing. We're going to do a really nice grounding practice so you will not leave the floor. If you do have a block handy, you can have a block or two. If you have a pillow, you can always have that. If you want to put the pillow underneath your hips to just kind of elevate you. I'm in my second trimester. I am 20 weeks. Everything that I will be doing in this video and over the next few weeks as well, completely safe for all of you prenatal mamas. So my main thing is just listen to your body. If there's something that doesn't quite feel right, just ease up. You can always come back to a seat, take a child's pose. Just listen to your body, listen to your baby, and just connect. So finding a comfortable seat. If you are cross-legged, that is great. You can always bring your legs out. You can find butterfly, bound angle. Honestly, this is just whatever feels good for you, your body, and your baby. So I'm going to choose just a seated position here. And I'm just going to place one hand on my stomach, one hand on my heart. I'm going to gently shut my eyes. And I'm just going to focus on my breath here for a moment. Don't want to change anything. I'm just paying attention to those inhales and those exhales. Now I'm going to start bringing that breath down to my baby. So as you inhale, I want you to visualize bringing that breath in through your nose, in through your body, bringing it down to your baby. Maybe you can feel your baby in your belly. Mine is still a little bit on the lower side. I do feel some flutters right now, but nothing too intense. And if you don't feel anything yet, that's okay. Now we're going to start to incorporate our ocean breath. So you almost want to close your throat up by, so when you're exhaling, you can hear that sound. It's a distinct change in your breathing. So you inhale and then close the throat as you exhale. And just play around with it a little bit there. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you, just go back to your regular breathing. And remembering just bringing that breath down to your baby, still having that connection. Maybe you want to bring both hands down to your belly. And again, playing around with your legs. You want to make sure that you incorporate room for your belly here. You don't want to be feeling compressed or uncomfortable in any way. Our babies are very intelligent already, so they can tell when mama is uncomfortable. So if you can make your body as comfortable as possible, that's just going to really allow you to soak in a lot more of this experience during this class. And we're just going to stay here for another moment or so. And just as you hold your belly, just being mindful of communication. Your babies can hear you. They can sense everything that goes on. If you are having a negative thought or a positive thought, your baby can just sense everything that's going on in your body and your brain right now. The connection between mother and child is truly amazing. So just embrace it whenever you can. You can even say hello. You can talk to your baby, tell your baby how your day's going. Maybe you have a name for your baby already. And just staying here for a few more breaths. If you're still making that ocean breath, that's great. If you've gone back to just your regular breath, that's good as well. The breathing just kind of helps relax our body and our mind. The main thing here is that connection, that feeling, and just allowing the body to completely relax. All right, and just bringing your awareness back to the room, back to the video, back to me. Now, however your legs are, you're just going to let them go here. Find your staff pose and just kind of let your knees do a little jump if that feels good. Release any tension. Now we are going to bring the soles of our feet together and we are going to find our bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. And again, if you need to have a pillow underneath, that is fine. So you would put a little pillow. You can even put a block here as well. I'll show you how to do it with the block. And you're just going to get your tailbone up there so that when you do bring your feet together, it's just going to release some of that pressure. It's going to allow you to sit a little taller, allow that spine to stack a little bit more appropriately. If the block is too much, that's where the pillow comes in handy. So again, bringing the soles of the feet together. And if your belly is a little bit bigger, you're just going to bring your feet out a little bit. You can bring your feet in as long as your body allows. And we're just, again, going to be here for a moment. You can shut your eyes if that feels good. And just continue breathing. Bring that breath into your body. I always like to exhale a few times through the mouth. I just feel like it really just gets rid of things that just don't belong in the body today. Whatever pose you are in during your yoga practice, cleansing breaths are always a must. So don't ever, feel weird or anything if you are making a bit of noise. I have some people in my classes, they get a little bit loud, and I do encourage that, so nice big inhale. And on the exhale, try it out. I promise. If it feels weird on the first one, try it again. If you just can't get behind it, you don't have to. But just making that bit of noise, it can really help. All right, we're going to bring our feet now into a nice wide straddle. So bring them out. You can't quite see my toes here. I'll just move while we do this side. So we're going to work on that right side first. So you're going to inhale, just lengthen that spine as much as you can. If that reach up is too much, you can leave your hands on your hips. And we're just going to turn over that right leg. Let your hands fall. If your hands are up here, that is completely okay. If you can reach down a little further, again, listening to your body. A few options here as well. Maybe you stay right here. If you feel really good and your body allows you today, you can take that left hand and you can open it up. You can bring it down, have a little fun with it. We're going to stay here for just a few more breaths. Just noticing any tension maybe in that lower back. With our grounding practice today, it is nice. We're focusing on relieving a bit of tension and just opening up kind of that midsection, the hip area, the glutes. I know a lot of pregnancies can affect the sciatic nerve. So really just being mindful of where you feel these poses in your body. If there's a little bit of tension is okay. If there's any pain, ease up. And always remembering to bring your body or bring your breath into the areas that you feel. Your body will tell you where it needs that breath to be brought. And coming back up, I'm just going to switch over so you can see my other foot here. So again, reaching up, reset that spine, turning over the left, letting your hands fall. And again, if your body allows, you can open up with that right. You can bring it down. And we're here for just a few more moments, still being mindful of our breath, breathing with intention. And slowly coming back up. So now what we're going to do is you're going to bring your right foot in front of you and your left foot to the side. And again, you can bring your feet out if that feels good. This is going to help get into the hips here. And if you do need that pillow underneath, please grab it. So we're just going to sit up tall here. And then if this feels good, you can stay right here. Otherwise, we're going to bring our hands in front of that shin. And if you want, you can walk yourself all the way down onto your forearms. You don't want to be compressing your belly, so make sure that you pay attention to what's going on down here. And another option, blocks are amazing. They are an extension of your arms and they bring the floor closer to you. So there's no shame in using a block. You can always put a block down and you can rest your forearms on that block. Slightly tuck the chin if you are in a forward fold. If you are in a more of a forward fold here and you feel any tension arising halfway through this pose, all you're going to do is you can just walk back up, bring your hands back up, or you can come into a full upright position. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. And if you are still in that forward fold, now I will ask you to walk yourself back up. We're going to bring both feet around to the front. Plant both feet on the ground. Arms are behind you. Knees are bent. We're just going to do a couple back and forths here before we do that other side. Just letting gravity take those knees. You don't have to get them all the way down to the ground. That's not the point of this. You don't want to force your body. It's just going side to side. And again, if you need some more room with that belly, you're just going to bring your feet outward a little bit more. There's always modifications to accommodate any size of a mama belly. All right, now we're going to bring that left foot in and your right foot out to the side. Be aware, one side is always going to be more flexible. This is my tighter side. So again, we're going to start up here. If that feels good, you're going to bring your hands forward. And if you want to get down onto your forearms, you can. You can have your block. There's so many options. I can't quite do my forearms on this side. Like I said, this is my side that gives me a run for my money. So I'm just going to place my fingertips. I'm nice and light on here. I'm not putting all my weight on those fingertips. I am still grounded down through my sit bones there. Just going to tuck my chin and really just enjoy how this feels in my body. On an exhale, if you do want to get a little bit deeper into this pose, those exhales are when you want to challenge your body. We're here for about another 2 breaths. And slowly coming back up. All right, we're going to bring our feet around again. Knees are bent. We're just going to let gravity do its thing here. Opening up those hips, getting into those IT bands. Just really using your breath to guide you here. You want this to feel therapeutic. This should not feel like a workout. It should not feel strenuous. We'll do 2 more each side. All right. Now we're going to find our tabletop position. So you're going to go onto all fours here. So ideally, you want your shoulders to be over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Now, when we inhale, you're going to drop that belly button. Your chest is going to come up. And as you exhale, you're going to push through the palms of your hands as you round that spine. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding that spine, pulling the belly button in, slight tuck of the chin. So I'm going to allow you to do a few rounds of cat-cow, going with the flow of your own breath. So don't force anything. Again, this should feel very soothing. And just let your breath guide you in and out of these cat-cow poses. We've got a few more rounds left. And when you're ready, coming back to neutral, you're going to keep your tabletop. I'm just going to face you to show you for a quick sec here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a modified side plank. So actually, I am going to turn back the other way. What that looks like is you're going to plant that left hand and that left knee down. Right foot and right arm are going to do all the work. So your right foot is just going to come back, just gently be on the mat there. And that right hand's just going to come up. If that's too much with that hand, you can leave it on your wrist or on your hip. Otherwise, you're going to reach up. We're just here for a few breaths. That's going to open up that whole side body. One more full breath here. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Bring it back down into your table. And then you're going to plant down that right hand and that right knee. That left foot's going to go back. And we're going to open up. I'll show you from the back here. Nice big inhale. Let it out as you come back down to your table. Now you're going to touch the big toes together. You're going to really bring your knees out to accommodate some room for that belly. And you're just going to come into a child's pose. Now, if this is too much, you can always put your block down for your forehead, or you can grab a bolster or a pillow to put down here, and you can just hug that bolster and that pillow. Just staying here for another full breath. And now I just want you to turn onto your left side. We're going to go into our side lying shavasana here. So now is really nice if you do have a pillow. You can put that under your head if you'd like. Remember, we're on our left side. This is the most natural pose for us, especially being in pregnancy. Normally, shavasana would be on the back, but we don't want to be doing that right now because we have the vena cava and we don't want to be cutting off blood or oxygen to our baby. If you want to put a block between your knees, that's going to help anyone that has some pelvic floor issues. And I'm just going to place my hand over my belly here. I'm going to gently shut my eyes. And I just want you to imagine that you're floating in your favorite body of water. Maybe it's a lake or the ocean, or maybe you're just at the public pool, any body of water that you would like. And you're just bobbing around. It's very soothing. You're very relaxed. Your body just feels nice and supported by this body of water. I just want you to feel the bliss and the comfort, how soothing it feels to just be floating weightlessly. And this is how your baby feels inside of your womb, surrounded by the amniotic fluid, surrounded by love and bliss from its mother. And just feel around with your hand here. Feel around your belly. You can give it a little rub. And just talking to your baby. You can say whatever you'd like to say to your baby here. As your baby floats inside your belly and as you float in the water as well during this savasana. Just tell your baby how you feel in this moment. And telling your baby what you're thankful for. It is so easy to get caught up in our day. So having these intentional minutes of connection with our babies is so special and so needed. And again, after you've connected with your baby, bring your awareness back to your body floating in the water and just feeling so free. Feeling so supported. Free and supported at the same time is such a lovely feeling. It's very liberating. And I just want you to stay here in this side lying shavasana for as long as you need. If you can stay here for a few more minutes, that is great. I know that some of us are busy and this is maybe the only time that we get to ourselves during the day, and that is great too. I want you to have a moment of gratitude for moving your body, for connecting with your baby, and for just taking the time. So you stay here as long as you want. I'm going to wrap this up now. If you have any questions, you can leave those questions below in the comments. You can always email me at vanessamitson@gmail.com. I am so happy for you and your journey. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week.